Just because you're not in charge doesn't mean that your voice doesn't matter. But the real challenge here is learning how to speak up without stepping on other people's toes. Hey, game changers, welcome back to Quick Tip Tuesday, where I give you your 2 minute or less development download. And this week's tip is something that many early professionals struggle with, and that's finding your voice, especially when you're not the most senior person in the room. You got ideas, you got insights, but how do you share those things without stepping out of line, overstepping boundaries, or getting labeled as too much? Here are 3 ways to speak up with impact and not ego. First, make sure to start with curiosity and not criticism. If you see something that could be improved, ask thoughtful questions before you make bold statements. This shows initiative and respect for the existing process. Second, know when to contribute and not to dominate. You don't always need to speak to be seen. Instead, aim for quality over quantity. You want to make sure that you're the person that adds value with intention, not just noise for attention. And lastly, read the room and relationships. How you say it is just as important as what you say. Consider your tone, timing, and who all is in the room. Sometimes the most powerful voice is one that builds on others and not the voice that talks over others. You see, speaking up isn't about having all the answers. It's about showing that you care, showing that you're thinking critically, and that you're invested in the team's success. Remember, you don't have to be the loudest person in the room to make an impact. Just be the most intentional. If you found this tip insightful, be sure to share with someone else that could use the help. Keep leaning in, keep learning, and I'll see you next week for our next quick tip. Navigating your career isn't always easy, but you don't have to do it alone. If today's tip sparks something in you, pass it on. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe for more career development tips every Tuesday, right here with me, Brittany Honor with Honor Development, to learn how to stop playing small and start changing the game